Yeah.
So I feel like you're burying the lead. What do you mean something else happened?
Oh, we almost died, so we were talking about that.
Oh, yeah. There's that.
I can't
There-
believe Christy
there is
hasn't brought
that.
it up yet. She's told literally everyone in my life that we almost died at the beach.
We did.
And she tells the story
She was
so-
fine, though.
Oh, she was great. They were out walking it and stuff.
This is what happens. Kate, Andrew's lovely girlfriend, and myself, we decided to take a walk up the boardwalk for like 5 minutes. And while we're gone, these two decide to get washed away at sea.
You cannot leave them to their own devices, Christy. How many times have I told you this? You cannot leave them to their own devices.
Ridiculous.
But when you tell the story, you tell it really bad, and people think I like just left Andrew to die.
You kind of did.
Well-
No, I didn't. You weren't there. How would you know?
If the
Let me
slipper
tell the
fits
story.
Cinderella, wear it.
I'm going to tell the story.
Okay. you
Oh,
tell
here
the
we go.
story.
All right.
Our story from the beach.
I'm trying to tell a story here.
Perspective number one. Go ahead, Brandon.
All right.
First off, the sea was angry that day, my friends.
He was angry that day.
It really was.
It was ticked at us.
It was really
This is
mad
not
at us for
Moby
some
Dick.
reason.
He was angry.
And of course, we want to go out deep and get to the big waves, the boogie board them in, which is stupid because you can't touch the ground, which makes it very hard to boogie board. Anyway, I get stuck where I can't touch, and the waves are pounding me, and I'm having problems swimming because I'm getting sucked by the undertow back out. Andrew, I don't know if you noticed it or not, but he asked me if I was okay. Knowing that I was in trouble and I didn't want him to come over, I said, yes, don't come out here. Then I lost you. I don't know what happened to you after that.
All right.
I assumed you went back.
So you
see my
left him,
plight.
is what you're going to say.
No, I did not. I got crushed. Absolutely crushed by a wave. It broke my board, my boogie board.
Yes.
As I swam to get to the boogie board, because I needed it, and it was busted, but I needed something to float with, because I was getting sucked out, I got crushed again and drank about a gallon of seawater.
It was awful.
As I came up and I made this trying to get air breath, I was like, oh, I'm going to die.
this is how it happens.
That's exactly what went through my head. I was like, this is how people die at the beach. It literally went through my head. And there's a moment where I thought I was going to, and then I was like, I'm not dying today. Screw that. And I swam my ass off. I just swam as hard as I could to shore. And I did get to shore. But here's the scariest moment of it all. Not when
And that's when Kate and I walked over.
that's when you walked over. I was coming out.
He was climbing onto shore.
And on the side note, I saw my boogie board like 20 yards down the thing getting washed up. I should, if I could have held on to it. Anyway, I expect to see Andrew on shore.
Yes.
He's not. I look around. This is the scariest moment of my life. I don't know where he's at.
Yes.
For like 3 seconds, I can't see him. I was so freaking scared. And you saw it in my face.
You were screaming at me. You're like, where's Andrew?
And you said, he's right there. I was like, oh, thank God, he's holding on the board. He's smart.
Yeah, but he was way out.
He was way out.
Way out.
Yeah.
So you left him, is what I heard.
I couldn't
All I heard
hardly-
was I looked around and Andrew was gone, and I was fine.
No, listen.
That's what I heard.
No. Hardly able to move because I swam so hard to get out of that undertow.
And Andrew was out in the middle of the ocean.
I run and grab my broken ass board,
Yeah.
and Christy's like, you can't go back out there.
I mean, it was. I was like,
And I was like, I have to go back out there. And I went back out there.
meanwhile, I called 911.
Yeah. Andrew's holding on the board like and listening to me like a maniac on the beach, probably laughing.
Scared, Andrew, while you were out there, or were you just chilling? Because you look like you were just like having a time out there. Like you're just floating on your board.
I was just upset because I was like, wow, everybody's looking at me. I'm about to drown, trying to boogie board whenever a storm's coming up the coast. So I'm just like, all right, we've already been out here like 20 minutes. I'm freaking tired.
Just gonna stay here.
Yeah, it wasn't like it was the first time. Like we were already out there.
Yeah.
We were already getting.
It was a long time.
It was a long time.
Long time.
But halfway out, I see the ledge leave him, and Andrew gets hit with a good wave that kind of pushes you in. Then you lose your board,
Yeah, it was scary.
and that freaked me out. I was like, grab your board.
Didn't you see Titanic, Andrew? I'll never let go, Jack. I'll never
We
let
literally
go.
just
Come on.
went to the Titanic Museum like a couple days before this.
And you almost went down with the ship.
I was getting flashbacks. I'm like, everyone's looking at me. I don't want to drown in front of all these people.
Everyone on the beach.
That's what it was. He didn't want to
staring.
drown for all these people. Not that he just didn't want to die. He just
I
wanted to
don't
do
care
it.
that I died, but if I embarrass myself when it happens, that's, can't do that.
So Andrew does make it in on his own. I don't save his
does,
life. I
yes.
tried. I was coming for you.
Uh-huh.
But you yelled at me. He said, don't come. I can touch the ground. And then we hugged it. I hugged him. Andrew's like, get the hell off me. I'm going to shore.
I was exhausted.
They just collapsed.
He's like,
on
you
the
left
beach.
me out in the ocean to
And-
drown. That's what he said.
The final thing is 2 beach wells. Boom on the beach. Sitting there, we had no energy left. Then the lifeguards run up.
Literally, as soon as we sat
So
down.
basically, if you would have drowned, they would have saved you and brought you back to life.
I
is
don't
what would have
know.
happened.
They were pretty late.
Pretty late to the
Then the
game.
guy's like, I was like, yeah, I lost my board. He's like, yeah, you need the board out there in days like this. I'm like, like, really? Thanks for the advice, Captain.
He was like, next time, swim near a lifeguard. Yeah, they were a lot of help.
There we are. Yeah.
They even had a quad.
Yeah. They weren't that far down the beach either.
They weren't.
They weren't. You could see one on each side of us.
Yeah.
All right. So we almost
Good
died.
times.